for our next big giveaway. Bring the friends and family and receive a full mascot mini flag. The National Basketball Association and the Chicago Bulls are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior. As a power forward, standing 6'8", number 14, Miles Buzelis. A 6'10" center, number 9, Nikola Vucevic. At guard, 6'5", number 0, Coby White. At point, standing 6'8", number 3, Josh Giddey. At the other forward position, standing 6'8", number 8, Embiid. The head coach of your Chicago Bulls is Billy Donovan. Fans, your Chicago Bulls.
Look at the 76ers starting group. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Watford out there with Paul George. And it's Drummond in at the 5, home in the paint. And for the Bulls, at the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. And it's MP in at the small forward spot. As these early games, Coach, bring in a variety of new opponents. Rosters definitely get put to a test, don't they?
They sure do, Kevin. Every team hits you in a different way, and you've got to develop the proper counter punches. That's something that has to be focused on in these early games. Look, if Giddey can be a consistent off-ball threat, watch out.
Maxey looking it over. And he makes good on the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag, and where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Giddey. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. White, good.
Well, look, White isn't an elite three-point shooter, but he is solid from deep.
And stolen by MP. Driving the lane, and MP throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Pass to Watford. Here's Edgecombe. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Off target from three-point range. On the wing, MP on the rafters, he punched it in!
Are you kidding me? Oh, wow, that was a dunk contest level jam right there.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their Connected Cam. And so George will bring it up for Philadelphia. 8-point game. And some young promise in the backcourt for Philadelphia.
Maxey already an all-star. Jared McCain looks to continue his promising start. And Quinn Grimes, a revelation last season. And let's not forget, number 3 pick, B.J. Edgecombe. They are loaded at guard.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. I asked, what do you do about Tyrese Maxey, a guy who can spark plays out of thin air? Coach let me in on their strategy, saying, I'm trying to keep someone in front of him all night. I don't want Maxey seeing the shots he wants or the passing lanes he's looking for. It's a tough assignment, but Coach says he's got the right guys for the job. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Make the noise, fan, for the one and only Chicago.
He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, MP.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
The 76ers with another miss.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Pass to Buzelis. Shot clock at 6. Releases from 15. It's hauled in by the 76ers. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season. And George kicks to Drummond. Here's Watford, light covering. Shoots a fader. The shot by Watford, no good. And the Bulls with possession. They're on a 14-2 run here. Paul George with the steal. Maxey in the corner. No good on the three.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selection. You have to be set up for success.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Trendon Watford. Here's Edgecombe. Light covering. Outside, Maxey.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Shot clock at 5. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Edgecombe. The 76ers again can't hit it. Here's Chicago. They've outscored them 16 points to 2. Not slowing down. Greg, we know something every scout liked about B.J. Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
Now, here's MP. Paul George unable to get his shot to go.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. So it's Chicago now after the Sixers pick up 2. Pass to Buzelis. MP against George. MP, no good. The 76ers trail by 14. George passes to Drummond. George sets a screen for Drummond. Outside for George. And it's off from three-point range. Bulls have gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. And that one's good. MP's got 12.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Giddey against Maxey. Over Giddey. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Bulls lead by 16. And we'll get going after this from United Center. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. And so he hits both. And it seems like Josh Giddey playing with newfound confidence, coach, since his arrival with the Bulls in Chicago.
Yeah, one of those trades that seem to benefit both teams. The Bulls have handed Giddey the keys to their offense, and he has not looked back.
MP inside. He's guarded by Grimes. Pass to MP. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his third assist on the night.
Well, tonight has been the MP show. And, guys, they have to keep it simple. Just keep feeding MP the ball and keep seeing him add to that point total.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
And Giddey gets it to go.
Well, that's a shot the defenses often dare Giddey to make, but he's shown improved accuracy.
Oubre outside. At the teardrop, Buzelis grabs the board.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Kevin, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allen. This is his first trip to the line tonight. That's good from Watford. And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injuries.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grape.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Vucevic comes in for Smith, and it's Kobe White in for Jones. And there's the bucket from MP.
Despite his youth, MP's showing grown man strength.
So for Chicago, their last game will win against the Knicks. Watford passes to Maxey. Drummond with a screen on Giddey. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
And in that pick-and-roll action, you have to stop the ball first. Maxey too good with the rock in his hands.
Pass to Vucevic. There's the steal. George with the ball. Defended by Giddey. Maxey, no good.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's George. And the rejection by MP. Pass to Vucevic. And they pick up two. Vucevic has got his first points of the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And here's Maxey outside. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They are coming into this having asked to win against the Knicks in their last game.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Giddey against Maxey. Six to shoot. The three from George. That will not drop. Still looking for his groove. He's 1 of 6 so far from the floor. MP left side. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
MP getting it done for the Bulls. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the Fan Half-Court Shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot. One more time, a round of applause for our participants.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up. How are you guys feeling about the conferences now? Relevant? Irrelevant?
You know what? That's not a bad rapper name.
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Bulls.
You know, on the boards, they've been ferocious. They've been intimidating. Reminds me of watching Big Fella out there.
You know they're going to have some bruised elbows today. Thank you, Kenny. That was your first compliment in 3 years.
Two.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
And because of that, I expect to see a huge emphasis on ball control moving forward.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Paul George is out there with Trendon Watford. And it's Drummond in at the 5. And for over a decade in the NBA, Greg, Paul George was as scary a wing as you'd find.
Man, a two-way terror with elite size and athleticism. The Sixers paid him hoping for more of the same, but can he hold off Father Time?
Here's George. Outside, Maxey kept alive, and Drummond is right there.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
MP passes to Vucevic. Back to MP. On the wing, Giddey. Back to MP. On the wing, Giddey. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Giddey's got 11 points.
And if you allow Giddey to get in rhythm, he is more than capable of knocking it down.
And the 76ers call time here.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Nikola Vucevic. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season, he averaged 18 points a game, 10 rebounds, and 3 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, look, he is truly the kind of player you build everything around. Your plays, your lineups, it's all about setting this guy up for success.
Pass to Watford. Here's Edgecombe. And the 3 off target.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now, Buzelis. MP kicks to Giddey. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Over Maxey. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
Here's Giddey. And a miss there on the triple. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Here's George. Banked in off the glass. George has got his second basket of the night.
And moving George around the floor keeps the defense guessing.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, guys. Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020, but he's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Guys, back to you.
The drive for greatness, something to watch. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Pass to George. From deep, Maxey drops in the tray. Maxey's got his third basket of the night right there.
Take your focus off Maxey for 1 second, and he will let it fly from out there.
So timeout called here, the first for Chicago. Jones checked in for Josh Giddey. And the 76ers also making a change. Quentin Grimes is checked in for Maxey. The Bulls have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. MP dishes to Jones. Back to MP. Kicks it out to Jones. 5 to shoot. MP outside. Back to Jones. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4-7 to get things started here in the second half.
And this is George at his best, taking it at the defense, playing.
Whoa!
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. There's 1:40 left in the third quarter. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Jones finds MP. Now White. He's guarded by Grimes. MP against George. Pass to Buzelis. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Buzelis has got 6.
And Buzelis continues to work on improving his 3-ball. When he's hitting from there, everything else becomes easier.
Now Edgecombe. Outside, George. Over MP. True on the 14-footer. 8 points for him. So it's Chicago now, and following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Bucks in Milwaukee, and that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for it. On the wing, MP, defended by George.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Pass to Drummond. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Now, Watford. Clock at 6. The shot by George, wide open. Bangs home the trifecta. George has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Quick decision right there from George, not giving the D any time to react.
Here's MP. What a play! Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Bulls out front, delivering the blowout. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
Checked in for the Bulls. Edgecombe with it. Pass to Watford. Now, here's Maxey. George in the post. MP's there. Just 5 on the clock. No good. Shot missing. Bulls have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Jones. Williams is out there with MP. Then it's Dosunmu, and it's Smith in at the 5 spot. It's good.
Well, that's on the defense. How did they let MP get deep positioning like that?
Pass to Edgecombe. To the inside. Here's Drummond. Here's Maxey. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Oh, quick work by Maxey to reel in the board and put that one back up.
MP passes to Williams. MP dishes to Jones. And stolen by Maxey. Over in the corner, Edgecombe. Hits it from 3-point range. Edgecombe's got his first 3 points of the game.
Locked and loaded. Edgecombe firing at will.
And MP throws it down hard.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Here's George. Good on the shot.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Jones, the pass to MP. Outside Williams. Pass to Jones. Bulls moving the ball around. And here is MP. Defended by George. 4 on the clock. Launches it. It's rebounded by Edgecombe. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. That 3 off the mark. Chicago leading by 23.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bulls.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
Well, you know, his work on the glass was a key factor, helping to turn the tide as far as the possession game, and so often that's the difference.
And we know George can score from all 3 levels, which is why he's capable of catching fire.
Jones, the pass to MP. Fires the 3, connects from 3-point range. MP's got 36.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
As we send you over to Jennifer Quintana from the sideline.
MP with a double-double in tonight's victory. It seemed like whenever your team needed something, you delivered. Your thoughts?
We trust in one another, you know? And we know who we are and what we're after. When you're on the same page, it's easy to see what your team needs and what needs to be provided. Tonight, I played provider. Tomorrow, it could be someone else.
That's great, MP. Thank you so much.
There you go.